and welcome to Budgeting with Intention. If you're new here, welcome to the channel, and if you are returning, welcome back. Either way, it's so nice to have you here, and I thank you very much for clicking on my video today. Today's video is going to be pretty short. I'll just be going over this week's budget, and then at the end I'm going to try something new when it comes to tracking my spending. This week is a pretty little week in terms of spending, so hopefully everything will run nice and smoothly. If you are new here, we are a family of 3 living on the east coast of Canada. My partner and I both work regular 9-to-5 jobs. We get paid bi-weekly, and we also get a child tax benefit from the Canadian government. Okay, sorry about that. I got cut off. I'm just gonna jump back in, hopefully where I left off. So this is our November calendar. We record all of our bills that are coming out, any payments that we need to make. We put them all on this calendar, and then we can see at a glance what's coming out when. We are in the second week now, the purple week. We do our weeks from Thursday and then they end on the following Wednesday. That's just because we get paid on Thursdays, so it's easier to keep track of our money that way for now. We might try something else in the future, but for now this is what we're doing. And we are already finished the first week, so we are into the second week here, and it's pretty simple. As I said, we only have 2 payments coming out. Normally what we would do is fill out one of these worksheets that has everything kind of broken down into the different categories, but where this week is so simple, we're just going to use pen and paper, just a random notebook, and then we'll save this page for another week when it's more necessary to keep track of all the different categories. Okay, so we are going to start right at the beginning with the amount of money that we're working with, which this week is $747.54, which I'm going to round down to $745 just to make things a little bit easier. So we're going to, I don't know what to call that. It's not really income, as we'll just call it rollover. Money that's left in the bank. So that is 700, what did I say? 745. And then for our bills, we have just the 2 this week, the internet and the credit card. So the internet, of course, is, well, not of course. The internet is $150. And then we've got $400 that we're going to put on the credit card. Let's see here. The total of our bills is $150 and $400, $550. So we're going to see what we have left over. So if we take the money in the bank minus the money that we're putting into bills, that equals $195. Now normally that $195 would be spent on things like gas or groceries, pocket money, eating out, things like that. But we already have money allocated to that from last week. We took cash out for those things last week that will cover this week, so we don't have to worry about taking any variable money out of the budget. And this whole $195 can go towards next week's budget. So that's what we're gonna do. We're just gonna call that rollover, and I'm gonna leave it in the bank. So that's it. That was like super simple budgeting, nothing fancy, just a way for me to make sure that I've got everything accounted for that needs to be accounted for. Yeah, so after this video, I will go onto the bank, pay the internet bill, put money on the credit card, and then that'll be it for this week's budgeting. So nice and simple. The other thing I wanted to cover was I want to start tracking our spending. I've gotten really good at the budgeting end of things, figuring out what money goes where and how much we have left at the end of the month and stuff like that. That's all getting to be natural and second nature to me now. But I still haven't really done any tracking of the spending. I know basically where things are going, but I couldn't sit down and put it all on a spreadsheet or anything. So that's what I would like to do over the next month or two, is just get more on top of the other end of things, like what's actually going out. So normally what I do is I put cash into my wallet at the beginning of each week for my spending. Then I go to the store, I spend the money, the receipt goes into the shopping bag or my pocket, or sometimes I don't even get a receipt, I just tell them not to bother printing one. And then that's it. That's all that happens. I don't remember how much if you asked me 5 days later how much I spent at the grocery store, I probably wouldn't be able to tell you, etc., etc. Sometimes I spend my pocket money and then I'm like, what did I even spend it on this week? I don't even remember what I bought. So I just want to, keep track of things. So what I have decided to do, just to make it easier for myself, is I'm going to start keeping the receipts in my wallet, which is probably second nature to a lot of you. But for me, I just grab the receipt, crumple it up, and put it wherever is easiest at the time. So I'm going to make a very concerted effort to be conscious about what I do with my receipts when I receive them from the cashiers at the stores. I'm going to put them in my wallet, and then later on I'm going to open them up and record what was spent where. So I have this little card here. It's literally just a piece of cardstock that I cut down to the size of 2 Post-it notes. I have a Post-it note on it on the top and one on the bottom. I'm going to use one for groceries, one for pocket money, and then when I get home from the store or whatever, whenever is convenient, I'm going to open up my receipts, I'm going to write down what I spent, and then the receipts can go in the recycling or wherever they need to go. Hopefully that will help me keep on track of things. Then at the end of the month or whenever the Post-it note gets full, I can just peel it off, stick it on the back of my calendar, stick it on the back here, and then I'll just have a recording somewhere of the cash that I spent. I'm not too worried about recording the bills that I pay or debit payments or credit card payments because those are all recorded online. I'm mostly interested in recording the cash spending because there's no record of that anywhere if I don't have the receipt. So that's what this is for. So I'm just going to label these. So groceries, and then down here I'll just do personal. And I know I'm just going to take a peek at these receipts off camera here. So that one was $6.56. And then this one was, let's see, 61.56. That was at Walmart. And then I also spent money at Staples this week, and that was around $18. Okay, so that's what I'm gonna do. I don't know if I'll be able to keep it up or not, but I figure since I'm keeping it right in my wallet with my money and my receipts, it should be pretty easy. I picked a color that did not blend into the wallet, so it'll kind of be a visual reminder to record my spending. And yeah, I guess I'll check in on a future video and see how it's going. But I just thought I'd try something super simple, something that's in my face and that I'm going to see every time I go into the wallet, which will be a visual reminder. And then also something that I can, just peel and stick on the back of my calendars at the end of the month. I don't know if I'm going to do anything further with this, like make a spreadsheet or record it on a separate paper or anything, but I think as a good step one, this will work. So let me know what you think. Do you have a system that works for you for spending? Do you record it every week, every day, every time you go to the store? Do you take pictures of your receipts? Do you have an app that you use? Let me know. I'm pretty new to the recording end of spending. So thank you so much for watching. I really, really appreciate it. Please subscribe if you like this kind of content. Leave a comment, like the video. Let me know if you have a channel of your own and I'll come support you over there. And other than that, I just thank you so much and hope you have a wonderful day. Thank you. Bye.